Welcome back to yet another episode of Jvy.Craft's Let's Play, and as you can clearly see, I'm standing over our gardening farm that we built last episode. So if you haven't seen it, do me a favor and check it out. But for a quick preview of how it works in case y'all forgot, let me slide through this room right here, flip on the switch, and watch them all die. And I'm not gonna lie, hearing guardians die is a very pleasing sound. Now, one of the things I hate about using Elytra is the fact that I'm moving faster than the chunks spawning. It's quite dangerous. But the first thing on our list of things to do today is to finish mining down room for our next project. And since we mined down quite a bit last episode, this shouldn't take that long to finish. The plan for this room is basically making a huge entrance to the nether. I also want to fill this room with plenty of nether related farms. And I'm not gonna lie to y'all, I'm pretty excited to get started. So without further ado, let's start mining. With mining down these last few blocks, I'm finally finished mining out yet again another big room in this cave base. It's gonna be worth it though, trust me. I'll be lying to y'all if I didn't say my favorite part of this build is mining out the entrance. I just love the fact that you can see these rooms from hundreds of blocks away. So the next step is putting a giant hole in the wall. I swear, circles in Minecraft will never stop being eye-pleasing, but the next thing is opening up this room to the rest of our cave base. And we are finally done with the entrance of this room, and believe it or not, this took more time than I expected. Glass is really not a fun block to mine. But the next thing on our agenda is designing how we want this part of our base to look. And I decided to settle on a mountain themed nether portal room. Like I said in previous episodes, I want to improve in all aspects of building in this series, whether it's terraforming or building actual structures. I want to use this series to test and improve my building skills. I feel like it's good to challenge yourself, so I'm gonna do just that. I don't really know where to start, so I'm gonna just build up to see how tall I want our mountains to be. Now, I feel like this should be a good height, and I mean, it's tall enough to be a mountain, so I'm gonna just move on to the next step and start forming an outline. Okay, this outline is not looking too bad. I'm not really sure of the shape of how I want it to look like, so I sort of just place blocks down randomly. But I'm gonna go ahead and add another stem to see how it looks. It's definitely not bad. I can see once I start filling it in, it should definitely take a mountain form. But we will see. But on a quick side note, the good things about having dogs is that they take care of these annoying creatures. So I decided to add another stem to really confirm how I want the first mountain to be shaped. And I could go ahead and fill it in with stone. Now with the bottom half being done, I could kind of see the direction I'm going in now. Now all that's left to do for the first mountain is finish filling it in. And to be honest y'all, this doesn't look that bad. I mean, it could be better of course, but with this being my first time building a mountain, it definitely isn't that bad. And keep in mind, this is only one mountain. I plan to wrap this whole room in mountains too. So overall, so far I'll give it a B. Imagine the insane view we're gonna have once all the mountains are finished being built. I'm actually kind of pumped. Now, not too long after this, my 2 Minecraft dogs died. But that's besides the point, it's time to finish this build. And we are completely finished building the mountains. And oh my gosh, y'all, this actually looks insane. I might have to move that B grade up to B+, cause I'm not gonna lie, I'm loving how this turned out. definitely one of my favorite builds in this world. But the next thing is adding snow on top of the mountains. I want this room to be a cold winter environment. And now, before y'all say anything, these mountains are indeed not finished in the back. But I don't think it's necessary due to the fact that these mountains are only for display and we're not going to see the back of it much. But without wasting any more time, let's finish up putting snow on these mountains. And I only had enough to get a tiny bit done, so I'm gonna have to make a trip to get more snow. Now that we got some more snow, we can finally finish up decorating and adding snow to the mountains.
A little longer than a few minutes later.
Now name a better Minecraft experience than shoveling up snow from a snow golem. I must say, the snow definitely gives this room the vibe I wanted it to give. I'm gonna leave it up to y'all whether y'all want to increase the grade of this room or not. But the next step is adding purpose to this room and building the nether portal. And this definitely isn't enough to make a portal, especially the size we're gonna make it. But the good thing about making a cave base is that the materials are literally everywhere in your own base. I mean, look, all I gotta do is fly back up and I'm at my base again. So how can you really go wrong with a cave base? But nonetheless, it's time to get to work and mine out space for our nether portal. So let's get straight into that. And of course, I didn't grab enough obsidian to complete the portal. And now, the next thing on our agenda is to finally light this thing up. With the portal finally being lit up, the next thing to do is to not make it look so out of place. So I'm gonna go throw some blocks together to blend it in. This should work. We are halfway done with the portal, and I must say, the bottom half is looking pretty decent. And we are just about done with the nether portal, and I am definitely pleased with how it turned out. Like I said earlier this episode, this might end up being one of my favorite builds in this world so far. But now it's time to move on to the next step. But for the next step, I want to focus on the floor. And sadly, it's going to take a little bit more mining, so wish me luck. Now with mining the floor down 1, it's time to see how I want the floors to be leveled. With this out the way, we can finally move on to the last step of this room for this episode. And the last step is to add grass and mine down the floor just a little bit more. Besides the floor finally being finished, do y'all hear just how annoying these slimes are? I wish there was a way I could just eradicate them all. Slimes are definitely one of the most annoying mobs in this game, I must say. But with the floors finally being complete, this is a perfect time to wrap up today's episode of Jvy.Craft's Let's Play. Next episode, I am planning on adding a lot more to this room, such as farms and more decorations. But for now, I feel like this is a good stopping point. And I couldn't end this episode without showing y'all how the room looks on the outside. Like I said, this is easily one of my favorite builds so far in this world. But anyways, thank y'all for watching. And if you haven't, please do me a huge favor and like and subscribe. Thank y'all.